All right, can you guys hear anything? Okay, you can't hear game audio at all. You can hear me, but you can't hear the game audio. Okay, so I got audio working. And all right, yes to game audio or no to game audio. Okay, bear with me while I try to figure this out. I'm going to try to see if I can get everything working properly. Just say yes or no if you can hear my voice, you can see the video, and if you can hear the game audio. Okay, I think I figured out game audio, and I'm pretty sure you can hear me right now. Chat was lagging, so I didn't see anything that you guys wrote until now. My wife's leaving right now just to go out with her friend. Give me 2 seconds and I'll have everything set up. Posting links and everything, if I can figure out settings, then it's fine. I honestly don't know how to use everything, so if you guys can help me out as I go, that'd be great. Just give me 1 quick second. I'll be right back. 1 quick second. Alright. Let me know if everything's working. I don't see. Everything's blurry. Okay, so this is pretty much going to be, I'm going to try to help you guys out, play a couple things, but it is more of a test run right now. I honestly don't know how to set up everything. I don't know if everything's working properly or not, but what I do want to do with the stream is you guys ask questions. If you're stuck on something, I want to help you out. I'll play the quest on it. You tell me what medals you have. I'll kind of make a setup for that and see how we go from there. For this week, probably I'm going to be doing a lot of raid bosses and try to show you guys my setup and how much I get. If you guys have any questions, just let me know. I want to get Discord up and running. I feel weird just talking to a camera and just seeing chat, to tell you the truth. Also, can you guys hear any background noise? Okay, game music's a little loud. That's perfect. Let me change that for you. Okay, let me know how that is. I think I lowered it. Okay, so no background noise, thanks. Alright, so let's see if I can get some names right. Alright, so there's Angelito. I think I got that right. How's it going? Code Nico. I think you told me that last night. Youngling 53, King Boo, Crown Z. Alright, so these names are not too hard to pronounce. Haha, who am I? Oh man. Zaptiak, how's it going? I'm gonna butcher a lot of your names, and I'm terrible pronouncing names, so forgive me. If I say it wrong, just be like, you got it wrong, and I'll try to figure it out. But do you guys need help with anything? Let me know. Olwern, Arin, Rin. Yeah, I'm gonna probably get that one terribly wrong. So basically, I'm gonna try to do. There's a lot of you on the comments always asking me about the Adamantite or quest, what setups to use. But the main thing is right now is high score challenge. So if you guys need help with the high score challenge, just ask me a couple questions. With my current medals. What's your current medals? Hey Lizard, how's it going? Diego, welcome to Kingdom Hearts. Honestly, new players, you should just be focusing on quest and trying to farm those Meowjesties and stuff. The Mughal Glory quest. Okay, a lot of people have been asking about Mughal Glory, and it is really hard to do, to tell you the truth. You need a couple of buff medals and deep mud medals or APP+. It works just like everything else, just use a really high damage medal and you should be fine, but it's more SP, runs out really quick, and that's the issue in that quest. Also, my setup for this is terrible. I have to look down to tablet and look back up. So as you can see, I completed all of the Mughal Glories. Hopefully I can hold this up. I just have this giant tablet in front of my face right now. See if this works better. The way I did most of these quests was with the Divine Rose. I used the Jack Skeleton. I used a setup like so. Actually, no, I upgraded him. I'm gonna do a quick setup on Mughal Glory. I used my Jack Skeleton. As you can see, it has everything pretty much maxed out. Ended up using that. I used a Piglet. I had Piglet in the first slot. I did use a Rax medal for the APP, and it also only cost 0 to do the ×3 buff. And then I think I had a couple AoE medals in the end, but that was basically the hardcore part of that. That was what got me through most of it. And now that everyone has Marluxia B, you can probably do this and just add another medal in the 3rd slot with APP as well. But if you have Jack Skeleton and Marluxia B, you can pretty much take down all the Mughal Glory quests without a problem. I don't know if that helps anyone or not, but that's what I did. I used a different metal besides Marluxia B. Anything that's AoE damage, pretty much. You want to do a lot of AoE damage. For the helicopter in the end, though, it is... I use the dark side as well, but then I changed to AoE because it was better for the big groups that happened, the random ones, and that's how I got 3 make it hits on everything. The cost is so high because of cost boards. In the avatar board section, for new players, you're going to see some boards like these, right here, these ones. You want to buy all these boards right here if you're a new player. Save all your jewels and focus on this. Don't do any polls. Polls are not going to help you in the beginning. You want to get your Keyblade cost as high as possible. Complete all the quests, unlock Olympia and Divine Rose, and focus on that. And get the Keyblade, not gonna do. Weird question. Skip to the last Mughal Glory. What do you mean by skip to it? Do you want to see me do it, or do you just want to see a setup for it? If you guys don't have Piglet, I do recommend doing a poll, the 1500 one. Even if you don't get Piglet, getting a uniform selfie or getting Kingdom Hearts Kari is a lot better than not having anything. Piglet is great. If you get a Piglet, then just stop right there. I would say try once or twice to try to pull a Piglet. If you don't, then don't try to hunt for it too much, because there's a lot of stuff coming up that jewels would be better for. The Power Mughal of Glory? Yeah, I can try to pull up a quick one, see if I can do anything. So you're talking about this one right here, the 4th one, right? Osman Ali? I hope I said that right as well. To tell you the truth, when I did these quests, it was pretty much just this setup, and using a friend tab medal, that helped a lot too. The 0 cost, it was just a lot of AoE damage. It didn't matter if the medals were guilted or not, as long as you're dishing out a lot and restoring your SP. But I'll see if I can make a quick one for this. Your guys are not going to have a lot of the medals I have, so it's kind of hard to do these. I would honestly go with this setup. Let's see if I can make anything out of this. I do have that Leon somewhere. Sorry, guys. Okay, I can't fit all that on there, so I'm going to use a 5-star. Just throw down something like that. It doesn't matter. I'm pretty sure just using these medals right here should be good enough. I'm not too sure. For the cyber deal, yes, this week and next week is going to be $5. I actually got something about that too. I want to try to figure out how to do raffles. I'm going to buy a couple $10 gift cards to help you guys out. I don't know how I'm going to do it. I don't know how to do a random generator, but hopefully I can. But for this quest, I think this setup should be fine. It's the one I used. It should be more than enough. For friend medal, if you don't have APP yourself, use a friend medal that does have APP. So, as you can see here, my friend has Hades and he has an APP on it. It should be enough just to swipe and restore your AP. That's all you really need to do. Everything else is very heavy costing and there's not that much SP restoration. So you want to buff your medals as much as you can. The APP restore is not going to do too much because it's a single target. That's just there to be there. You don't have to use that, and if your Marluxia B is high enough, it should take him out by himself. If not, your friend medal's there, or Nova. And if it doesn't take it out, then you can always just wait till the next stage. It's not going to 1KO you, so don't worry about that. If you want to one-turn everything, then you would activate Jack Skeleton with Marluxia, and then use Hades to try to, or whatever medal you have, to try to restore HP. But you just want to keep going like this, upgrade as much as you can. I should have used Rax actually on that one to do the ×3. It's mostly, this quest is about buffers. The more buffs you have, the better, and if you can restore AP, that's exactly what you want to do in this. Everything else is there just for damage. Jack Skeleton does pretty much good enough damage to all of these that you don't have to use anything else. Marluxia B or whatever AoE medal you have is just for cleanup. Because there's a lot of random enemies in this that you have to go through. But a lot of these guys, you don't have to go full setup, you don't have to do it you can just do 2 turn or 3 turn as long as you can survive. So if you have like a Mini or Daisy, put that in there just to survive a couple hits. But as you can see, Jack Skeleton and Marluxia B is pretty much good enough to take out everything. The whole problem is SP. You're going to run out of SP and you're going to get drained and you're not going to be able to make it all the way to the end. So you want to figure out ways to kind of be able to save it, like the chest. Don't open it right away. Complete as much as you can before you start opening them and then go on. But just keep using a setup like this or add whatever AoE middles you have and you should be okay. If you have Jack and Sally, you're pretty much golden to do all this without a problem. I ended up using Jack and Sally to farm the Mughal Glory and I made it plus 25. I'll see if I can complete it with this setup. If not, then we're going to go try something else. But Marluxia B and Jack Skeleton are really powerful medals. Just those two together should clear everything for you. I'm going to try using his ability. Maybe I'll take it out. I doubt it. I should have just used Nova. There you go. Non-Gilded Hades is good enough. He's not going to take you out. You can basically... I think you should have enough damage just tapping him out. But his ×3 buff is pretty high, so I'm going to use Marluxia. Yeah, there you go. So I don't want to use the SP, but just tapping him is not going to do enough damage. Same thing for these guys, it's just buff and go. A lot of you are not going to have this Rocks medal, so having an Illustrated Kari in first slot is good enough. Just make sure that at least 2 of the medals, your medal or friend medal, has SP restoration. So anything with APP plus, you should be okay. So what's going to end up going to be happening, because a lot of my stuff's not restoring, I'm going to have like OSP for the last boss. That's a big issue. But the damage-wise, everything's there. If I run into this guy right here, this is where I'm not going to be able to do anything. This is what's going to take me out. You want to keep resetting and ignore this guy. So keep doing this quest over and over and over until you don't see this one here, and the next room is the final guy. But I'm not going to be able to pass that, so I'm just going to quit so I can have my SP. Sorry. Alright, so let me check out chat. I haven't checked out chat. I've been trying to focus on that. It's actually really hard to read chat at the same time. If you guys know a way to add chat as well, like if people go on Discord and you guys want to be on the stream with me, I have no problem with that either. I do have a Discord. I think it's in the description if I put it down properly. But I won't be streaming for too long. I just want to make sure everything was working. I want to make sure chat was working. You can hear me. You can hear the game audio. And try to screw around with all the settings. But seeing through chat... The Rax medal was not limited. Oh wait, it was limited, but it came up during a high score challenge. But so did Darkside, and Darkside was re-released, so I'm thinking they are going to re-release most of these medals. Rax was also, if you had a certain pull of a medal, you got a free Rax medal. I can't remember which one it was, but they also re-released Rax as well. So they might come out again, they might not, I'm not too sure. This is the Mughal Glory. I bought the VIP pack, so a lot of you are not going to see them until Saturday or Sunday, as you can see up in the corner over here. But because I bought the $5 VIP pack, you get all this. It is worth it if no one's done it yet. Very good. You got skills quest, which is pretty much anything that you have skills on your medals, like paralysis, sleep, you can level up right away, so high is the highest percentage. You get 3 Sids a day, you get a chip in a dale a day, and then you have these quests that you can farm everything. So if you did the power one, you would get Hueys, Deweys, Louis for each one, and you would get the corresponding color of a fairy godmother. I guess I can show you guys before, because I'm not going to be on stream too long, but I'll show you the setup I'm using for Raid Boss. It is basically this one right here. I'm using 2 Jack and Salads, Illustrated Kari, Marluxia B, and Meowjesty. This is not going to help a lot of you guys. If you want a simpler setup that's efficient, I would say figure out anything with Meowjesty. Grab one of these, put as much as you can in. Mine's not fully gilded yet, but this is going to be your main damage source, especially for this raid boss, because he is speed, and it is going to do a ton of damage. But I'll show you an example, like once you do have medals like this, you're pretty much going to be able to destroy this raid boss. I think I make about, during raid hour, 800,000 lux every time I beat a boss, and I usually one turn it by myself. Not one turn it, but one session with it. Yeah, Rax Metal's not going to come back for a while, probably. They're probably going to do a lot of other stuff until then. What happened to you, Jesse? Oh, because of the skills not activating? Yeah, that's why Attack Boost 2 Max is really good, and I usually put on AoE medals. That way I don't have to reset so much. The game is pure RNG, so when you see those skills, save them for something really good, or save them for a high score challenge. Okay, I'm going to show you real quick how I do this. I do have a friend medal that does a lot of damage for AoE, which does help. He's got a fully gilded attacks, and it's 100%ed, chip daled, Attack Boost 2 Max. And this is the reason I can keep doing these over and over without a problem. Shared medals is honestly your quest. There is random shared medals on the bottom. I think it works by your corresponding level. So if you're level 250, anyone around your level 250, you'll see their shared medal at the bottom, and hopefully you can actually use them or not. So for this, I just activate my illustrated card, the 2 Jack Skeletons. Next turn, I'm only going to activate 1 Jack Skeleton because it actually stays and you want to save SP, but both my Jack Skeletons have attack price plus, and this is why I can do this boss over and over and over without a problem. Most of the time, a lot of people are going to have a problem with their SP gauge. So you just want to use a friend medal. If you have a friend medal that says APP plus on it, use that instead if your medals are doing enough damage. And since everyone has Majesty, you should be okay. But as you can see, with the Marlu Shabi and the friend Sax, it did more than enough damage to make me survive one more turn, and from here I can pretty much do what I want. If you want, you can use a single target on one of the little spiders down here and try to take one of them out every turn. That works as well. But I'm only going to use 1 Jack Skeleton, so now I have ×3 buff and ×3 of elemental buffs, and that's more than enough. So I'll just swipe with this, try to get all SP restoration, but I'm always maxed because of the first Jack Skeleton. So just Majesty and Marlo Shabi is what I need for the rest of this, and it takes them out, and it's 1 clear by myself. Without the event going on, I'll get around 400,000 Lux. But what you guys want to do when you do your setup is basically buff as much as you can and use 1 really strong medal or 2, if you guys have it. But for these streams, I really don't want to just play my game. I want to help people out, so if you guys are stuck on anything, let me know. Tell me what medals you have, and I'll try your setup and see what I can move around and help you out with. Also, I would really like Discord and some people in chat with me. It feels really weird talking to a camera and being chat, to tell you the truth. The Jack and Sally, they might come out with it again, and if they don't come out with it again, they might come out with similar medals. Like the Illustrated King Mickey is almost the same. It's just missing the debuff. Instead, it just raises yours. Yes, you are on Discord. I just don't know how it's going to work if I put on Discord. I might have to use a headset. Ah, okay. So there's a problem with the chat on stream, eh? Let me figure that out. Yeah, you're right. Okay, I honestly don't know. I just made this setup today, and I went through a couple tutorials. So far, I have no clue how to use all this, but I will figure this out next time. Right now, I just want to do a quick little stream to see if everything was okay, if everything was working. Probably help you guys if you needed help, or just show you what I've been doing for the raid boss. During raid hour, though, it's better for you to summon your boss and then attack them and then focus on everyone else's bosses. That way you can do efficient event coin farming. That's the fastest way to get event coins and the fastest way to get experience. Last night I did 1 hour of farming and I got 20 million experience, or Lux in this case. So I went from like 3 million to 23 million in just 1 hour. As you can see, I'm at 24 million now. That was just from 1 hour of play. So the best thing to do is summon yours and attack all your teammates. And when they take down yours, summon another one and go back on your teammates. And that way you have most efficient time during that whole hour. There is Adamantite ore right now, actually. I can check that out for you. So for these Adamantite ore quests, I would recommend not using the actual Keyblade itself. Like my 3 wishes, my Lady Luck, and my treasure trove were very low. As soon as I got Olympia, I focused on that, and then when I got Divine Rose, I focused on that. All my Adamantite ores went into that, instead of those basic Keyblades. Especially, it's coming to sometime soon, we're going to have different Keyblades that just focus on the actual red, green, and blue, but they're going to be a lot better than Treasure Trove, Bladed Luck, and what was the other one? 3 Wishes. So don't put too much resources into it. Focus on your Olympia and focus on your Divine Rose for now until those new Keyblades come out. But when you do these quests, just use whatever Keyblades are strongest. Hopefully you focus on Olympia and you focus on Divine Rose, because those will take care of you through pretty much everything. Especially if you got a Marluxia B, Divine Rose is pretty much your best Keyblade right now with Jack Skeleton. If you have a Meowjesty fully gilded, Olympia is going to help you out a lot too. You got a Jack Skeleton Lizard? That's awesome. That's awesome. That makes me feel good that you actually got it. To tell you the truth, also, everyone keeps worrying about the Mughal Glory, but I'll show you to you right now. This is a Mughal Glory. I had these for a quest that said use only speed medals, and I didn't want to use anything fancy. But as you can see, this is the multipliers on the actual Keyblade. So the only thing good about Mughal Glory is this one slot right here has a 2.6 multiplier, and it gets higher as you go. So it's really good if you're going to use a setup with speed, no, not speed, magic and power. But besides that, I don't have any use for this right now because my magic's very low. So I wouldn't worry too much about the Mughal Glory. Farm everything else, focus on your Keyblades and getting those Meowjesties and Flabber Meows. If you have Jack Skeleton, then focus on the Divine Rose. But as you can see, a setup like this is really good. You got so many setups you can do with this kind of thing. This is what I pretty much use on the Divine Rose. I use only the Rax medal here because of the APP, but you can literally put any medal here just for APP restoration. That way you're not doing so much. But Mughal Glory, I wouldn't worry too much about it unless you have a really good reverse blue. And a lot of us don't, because the game seems not to give it out too good. And all the free medals that are out right now is Marluxia B, which is great in Divine Rose, and Meowjesty. So don't worry about the Mughal Glory too much. The 4th quest for the 3 Wishes. Let me check it out. Yeah, if you guys got a Marley B and it has 60% or higher, it is a really huge damage dealer. It doesn't matter if you didn't get 100%, even 60%, it's going to do a lot of damage on that last slot of Divine Rose. Did you say part 4? The 4th quest, okay. Let me just go into it and see. I can't remember what it is. I've done this so long ago. So I'm not going to use this setup to help you. I'm just going to go see what this one is on. Is this the one you just walk through the whole thing and there's just a bunch of enemies? I did this with Jack Skeleton. If you don't have a Jack Skeleton, then use Marluxia B. If you don't have Marluxia B, try using Flabber Meow with a lot of buffs and debuffs. But if you haven't seen my video on guilt versus no guilt, even if you don't have guilted medals, they're still strong. Like Ice Titan. Ice Titan costs 4, but it does a lot of damage. I would have to know what you have to actually help you on that. King Boo, what's your medals? Yeah, you're gonna run out of SP. If you have a friend medal that has APP on it, use it, and that should help you out. If you're focusing on a friend medal to help you clear the quest, then that's a problem. Unless someone has a really good guilted medal with AB2 and APP. But for this, if you do have that Jack Skeleton, then use it. You can pretty much use a setup that's, even if you don't have Piglet, you can use VVs. If you got more than one VV, keep them separate. I wouldn't put medals together, especially buff medals. Keep them separate because you want to put different skills on them, or you might not have Piglet or Pooh, so you'd have to use 2 VVs on your Keyblade. Buff medals should never be combined, especially the Rax medal. If they do re-release it, keep them separate. I don't know if I have any other ones. But yeah, if you can get ×3 on your Keyblade, even using a 3rd one on this slot right here, then do so. But you're going to run out of APP pretty hard, and that does suck, but use a friend medal with APP and it should be fine. Did you get 41% on your thing? Aw, that's pretty bad. If you can use a couple mirrors to get it above 50%, even 60%, it's going to be a lot better. 40% still okay if you don't have anything else, because the Divine Rose multiplier is really high, so don't worry about that too much. They are going to re-release, probably, in sometime in the future, more Marluxias, but I doubt it anytime soon, and Mickeys and Brooms are probably not going to come for a long time. So you are stuck with that 41% unless you want to waste mirrors on it, and if you don't have any other guilted medals, then I would use your mirrors on Marluxia B. Not all of them. As you collect mirrors, just use half of them and keep the other half in your storage so you don't deplete all your mirrors, and eventually you might get something you're like, wow, I wasted all of it. So if you get 4 mirrors, use 2 on Marluxia, put the other 2 in your inventory, and just keep doing that as you go. Your Jack Skeleton's at 70%. I would, honestly, even Jack at 70% is good. He is going to become a little outdated as medals come through. Like, if you did get a Marluxia B, even using Marluxia B on the opposite attribute, so if you're going against power, he would still do a lot of damage. As long as you buff him by 3 and then use his ability on the Divine Rose, he's probably going to do more damage than Jack Skeleton on any quest, to tell you the truth. That's why I say focus on a Keyblade that has a high multiplier, like this one right here has 2.7 and Divine Roll has 2.7. Because any medal on there that's gilted is going to do a lot more damage than neutral damage medals like Black Coat Mickey and the Jack Skeleton. But for a setup, I would pretty much do that. Honestly, I didn't have Jack Skeleton and I used my Leon version B to do that part 4 quest, which is right here. As you can see, he's not that strong, but I used him and a friend AoE medal, Tav medal. If anyone in your friend list has a Tav medal, this is 0 cost medal that does AoE damage at speed. I used him, Piglet, and Vivi. And then I used the Tav medal, and I think that's how I cleared part 4. There might have been another medal in there doing just a little bit of damage, like my Hades. My Hades is not anything special, but that's the only other AoE medal I had. So I used this Hades, I used Leon, and a friend Tav medal, and that's how I beat part 4 of the 3 wishes. So it was very basic. It was just SP was a problem. You can take out the mobs, no problem, but SP was a problem. But when I used a Tav medal, because it was 0, it cleared out all the extra HP I couldn't take care of myself. But since a lot more people have APP now, use a friend medal that has APP if that's your issue. If your medals do enough damage, then don't get a friend medal that does a lot of damage. Get a friend medal that's going to help you restore SP. That's my best advice when it comes to these Adamantite ores. If your Keyblade's strong enough, then focus on SP restoration. I could probably make the setup, but it's not going to come out good. If you have this guy right here, you can use him too. It's better than my my Leon, just because its base multiplier is better. 50% only makes us a 2.5, where medals like Titan already come with 2.78. So this non-gilted Titan is actually better than my gilted Leon. As you can see, the other Keyblades too, they got good multipliers on them. I'm not saying that they're bad. I did put mine all to plus 25. But compared to Mughal Glory, Olympia, and Divine Rose, just having that one medal in that one slot takes care of all the quests, to tell you the truth. I upgraded these because I had the Adamantite ore and I was like, I might as well. But just putting that one medal on these Keyblades right here, like Meowjesty on here, by himself with buff medals, is going to do better than 2 Meowjesties on the Treasure Trove. Depends what kind of buff medals you have too. If you don't have too many buff medals, then it is better to use Treasure Trove with 2 Meowjesties. But if you do have good buff medals, this setup is a lot better. So hopefully I can stream on a good basis. I'm thinking about my work schedule. I work mornings and nights, so I'm going to have a lot of morning streams and night streams. I just want to see how this worked out. I want to help you guys on some quest. Today I got to leave in about an hour, so I'm not going to be streaming today. I just want to see if everything worked. But it seems like everything's working. Can you guys hear the playback on the actual audio, or can you just hear my voice? Yeah, Olympia is key. If you have Olympia, upgrade that first and put Meowjesty on there. That's going to take care of a lot of quests, especially raid bosses. You're going to have no problem taking those out. Thanks, Zaptiak. I don't know if I'm going to say your name right, but Zaptiak, is that right? You can hear the playback, okay. So I gotta figure out something with a headset. I'm probably gonna wear a headset just so I don't hear anything. But hopefully I can figure that out next stream. Hopefully I have this more organized and I'm not just chit-chatting and pulling up different things on my screen. You can hear the game audio, yeah. It's because I have my speakers up. Yeah, the other person is me. That other person is me. That's coming through my speakers. But the game volume went down, and this is a good setting. You don't hear too much of the game volume versus my voice, right? Thanks, Kimbu. I appreciate that. Let me see if I can figure something out before I end the stream. I did want to help you guys more, but my stream wasn't working. I was going to stream for 2 hours before I went out. But the stream and YouTube didn't want to work, and then there's some setting in OBS that wasn't proper, but it's alright. As I do this, as I do stream, I'm going to get some of you guys on Discord with me. And I'm going to have a chat room on Discord. Hopefully not to, there's a way to set it where only like 2 or 3 people come on. But if you guys need help, hop on Discord, come in the chat, and I'll help you guys one-on-one. And then people keep switching out of the chat room with me every time I help them complete a quest, and we'll go by that. There's going to be days where I'm just going to play the game and just chit-chat with you guys too. See if we come up with strategies together, if we're struggling with something or a new event comes out. I'll do high score challenges live, like my first attempt and all my thought process. So I'm going to be still doing stuff like that. But I don't know too much about the streaming. I'm just going to be here to help you. I'm a really slow typer. I'm a very slow typer. I got nerve damage in my right arm from birth. I almost died at birth, to tell you the truth. Not tell you the truth, to tell you that, yeah. I almost died at birth. The doctor ended up dislocating my shoulder, and that ruined all the nerves in my arm. So my typing is very slow. So I do comment back to everyone, but my typing is really slow, and sometimes I feel a lot of pain in that arm. So that's why I want to start streaming. This way I can read what you're saying and help you right away. I've been trying to like comment back to everything, but it's getting to be a lot. So hopefully this figures it out. Stream helps out a lot. Discord chat, talking to you guys one-on-one or a group of you at a time, trying to figure out quests. Hopefully this turns out a lot better. Yeah, I do say tell you the truth. I don't know why. It's just how I am. Let me figure out that audio, see if I can take away the playback in the background. Let's see. My high score rank. Okay, I can hear everything in this now. That's a lot better. So you guys won't hear the playback in the background. Oh, wrong button. I think I'm in rank 1500 or near that. I played a little bit more earlier to try it out. I'm pretty much happy with what I have. Okay, I'm in rank 1582. 1582 with 11,437,000. Now I look weird with the headset. It is a big headset, it's the only one I have. I'm sorry. Oh, thanks, FN. Hungover. I appreciate that. It is a big headset, it's the only one I have. I'm sorry. Can't post links to Discord. Okay. Is that something I can change? I'm going to figure out Discord a little bit later. I'm going to set roles. I'm going to figure out how to filter the chat, how to allow certain things and not allow certain things. But I'm very new at all this, so give me about a good amount of time before I can figure it all out. But I want to focus on stream because stream should be a good thing for us. It's more personal and I can help everyone out. I look like a space octopus. Ah, then I am a space octopus. Every time I stream, that's what I'll be. Colombia, wow. Then I am a space octopus. Every time I stream, that's what I'll be. No one in your party has an illustrated black coat Mickey. Did you try leaving your party for a bit, just telling them that you want to get a better high score and you'll be back? Most party members will be understandable about that, and you can search through party chat or the party menu and find someone that has a black coat Mickey or illustrated kid Mickey. 2 p.m. Oh, you are right. It is raiding time right now. I don't have time for raiding time. That sucks. I actually have to leave in about 20 minutes. I gotta go out, get some stuff completed today. But I will help out Sugar Lump. She has been raiding like a madman. She's been raiding since the beginning, and I've seen her raid bosses pop up pretty much every 10 minutes. What are the figures behind me? The figures behind me, I got Bioshock's Songbird, Dark Souls 2, down there's Dark Souls 3. Up here is the Kingdom Hearts Collectors. There's an octopus up there, a Jack Skeleton statue. These little guys right here I made. There's this place called Crocodile. You go there, you make things out of clay, and then you paint them. So I made like this Charmander looking thing. It didn't come out proper. A little dragon, and then my wife got this for me for my birthday. It's like a dragon egg, and it's a glass egg inside it. There's supposed to be like a light stand. I usually collect these things. I've stopped collecting them because they become too expensive, but yeah, it's little things I have here and there from games I love. But yeah, thanks Justin, I appreciate that. You guys are awesome for all the comments you leave. I really appreciate it. I started YouTube just to help people with the high score challenge. As you can see off my first video, that's when I started really posting and talking. And from there, the channel has blown up, and a lot of you guys are liking how I deal with everything. But the thing that's amazing is you guys are commenting back and letting me know that I'm helping you, and that's what's good for me. It feels great knowing that you come back and you're like, hey, this really helped me out. I got this because of you, and it's an amazing feeling. I appreciate it, guys. Thank you for all the great comments. Thank you for wishing me happy birthday, everyone that did. My birthday was just last week, and a lot of you ended up commenting and telling me happy birthday. I appreciate that. Thank you to everyone that did. But hopefully I can organize these streams better. Right now I'm just a big mess. I'm actually really nervous. I have no clue how to organize all this. I should be attacking this raid boss at the same time, but I'm so into the chat right now. So hopefully next time I stream up, this comes out good. I'll be more organized. I'll have Discord up so we can have some chat in there as well with audio, and I can talk to some of you and help you one-on-one. Hopefully this isn't too bad. I'll stop saying so many things the same, like hopefully or in my opinion and all that. But I do gotta go. Thank you guys for joining me for this little bit just to make sure everything was working. I appreciate all the great comments that are happening right now. Everyone that's coming in now, I am leaving. I gotta go do some shopping and meet up with the wife. She wants to watch a movie. I think we're gonna watch the new Harry Potter movie. I'm really excited for that. So hopefully it turns out good. It looks good. Yeah, she told me in a text, she's like, I think I jumped in front of your screen and waved at people. She's very weird. She's like me. She's a very nice person. But yeah. I'm sorry it's such a short stream. I wish I did more for you guys. But yes, thank you very much. I'll see you guys in the next one. Hopefully that stream's a lot better. I appreciate all your comments. I appreciate all the likes. And hopefully I can keep this up and help you with everything. So I'll see you guys later. Thank you so much for all the love. Thank you. Thank you so much. Bye, guys.